What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 35, I think it is. Shoot, I can check that. I want to know how many episodes we're in. We are closing in. Yeah, 35. We're closing in on the end of the season. We're gonna end it with 37 episodes, so I don't know exactly how that happened. Maybe I got a bad number here. Let me check this playlist because I'm interested in knowing. Let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Oh, you know what we did? We messed it up. There is accidentally art compilation, so I'll have to go through and rename these. This is actually episode 35. We're right. It's episode no 30. This is actually episode 34. Whoops. Well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. No worries. That's fine. Episode 34, whatever. 34, 35, I don't care. We messed it up. It's fine. We're going to Kansas for the Hollywood Casino Full Hunted.
Alex Hayden here, welcoming you to Kansas.
It happens. I guess I accidentally saved an Ark playlist from Ark Survival Evolved. Here we go. Jumping into Kansas. What do we got? I think it's just a regular Continental machine again. I don't think I've ever been in the garage at Kansas, so we might check that out. We'll run one practice lap and check out the garage. So, free agency is coming up. We still have not received any offers yet, which is a little tiny bit demoralizing, I guess. I want to get behind the wheel of a better car. I kind of hope we start raking them in now. It's getting towards the end of the season, or maybe at least a extension? Maybe? I mean, I feel like I've driven good enough to, driven well enough to garner at least an extension. And hopefully not for the 37, hopefully for the 47. Let's go ahead and hang this Louie. Hang a Louie. Also means turn left. Reddick, Brad, still in the playoffs. No, he's not. That's just the paint scheme they gave him. They need to add something where when you get eliminated from the playoffs, you don't get to run those stripes on your car anymore. I think that would be pretty cool. The 24, the Raptor 24 is on William Byron's car. That's a good-looking scheme. Let's see, Wow Waffles is still there. Halloween M&Ms. Monster Energy 1. It's a cool garage area. Everybody's packed in. We can see all the paint schemes easily as I crash into the side of a garage. Craftsman number 20. That's looking pretty cool. Let's swing her around here, see what we got. Guys, we might end up coming back to the 37, or we might not even get offered an extension at all. That would suck. Let's see. Do we see any really cool paint schemes? Hey, there's the Get Bioethanol number 3. That's pretty cool. The Subway number 4. All right. And I think that's it. So we're just going to park up. We're going to go stall number 16 here. Never mind. We'll hit stall number 17 in between the 18 and the 41. That's fine. That's more than okay. I like these two guys, Cole Custer and Kyle Busch, KFB. All right. Go ahead and skip to the next session. We want to get into qualifying. I'm really begging for a better car next year because we have struggled, and I don't think we'll make the playoffs next year if we get stuck in this JTG car for another year. Last year's winner was Denny Hamlin. Maybe he'll be able to do it again. We've got 2 races left to lock yourselves into the playoffs, so we'll see what happens after this. I don't remember who's in it. And I meant to check before we got into this, but I don't think I'm... There we go. I am controlling my car now. It didn't let me have control of my car right off the start. Only 1 lap to qualify, so let's make it a good one. Probably going to struggle again. It's one of these tracks. We're just having speed coming out of the corner is going to be a problem. We really have kind of turned ourselves into a super speedway and road course competitor, because road course is a little more technical rather than speed. So, and we've had some problems before at road courses. So 33rd, like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it's better than what we've had in the past.
I'm Alex Hayden, and we're here in Kansas for the second race of the round of 8.
Let's get into it here. I guess we'll watch the intro. We haven't done that in a long time.
With only 2 races to put themselves through.
I'm not even sure if you guys can hear it.
A win or strong finish could be crucial for those chances, especially with the uncertainties of the paperclip.
This might go into night by the end of the race. Not sure, maybe not. Looks like dusk, so. There's Joey Logano. He looks pretty good. He kind of looks like Joey Logano. He looks like himself. I did up the bit rate by 100. So instead of 900, it's running 1,000. We'll see how that does. It does pretty good for the graphics beforehand is what I'm noticing. But once we get into a race, I guess it looks like William Byron got the pole. Michael McDowell looks like he qualified second. So well, let's get going. Let's hop into this. Top 25? Can that be the goal for today? Can we manage a top 25? It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be one of those races where you just kind of don't. That lead pack's going to break away, and you're not going to be able to compete with them.
Clear. Got one right. Still next to you.
We're sandwiched by Rick Ware already. I can sniff him behind me. He's already putting his car into my door panel. I'm going to door him back a little bit. Public enemy number 1 for Rick Ware.
Clear.
So I'll put a dent in their car to start this race. Hopefully next year we don't even have to worry about qualifying near them, because we'll hopefully be in a better car. No matter what offer I get, I think I'm going to wait till the off season to kind of accept and try negotiating. I'm mostly not going to negotiate unless I want a multi-year deal, which might be something I might be willing to step into. I don't know if I want to even return to Chevy, just depending on what we're up against. And how this free agency goes. I'm interested to see if anybody retires, gets fired, etc. Yada, yada, da. You know, the whole deal. So 40 laps of hopefully some decent racing. We're still tight. I should have loosened up the car because this happened last episode. I should have learned my lesson. Last episode of Texas. You get tight, and then you'll feel okay for about 10 laps, and then later down the line you're going to get way tight again. That's a good line to run, that middle lane. We're going to get by Davidson here, hopefully. Maybe, yeah. Not without a little tap, but yeah. Maybe we didn't tap him. Maybe it was just dirty air. I don't know. We got a little loose there. Let's try for that top 25. Set the goal high. And try not to disappoint yourself. Good run. We put some space on Davidson and closed out some space on this pack ahead of us. It looks like Haley, McLeod, and one of the Bush brothers. Looks like Kurt. Byron won the pole. I don't know if he's still in the hunt or not. If he hasn't been passed, if he can win this race, I mean, he might be able to lock himself in if he hasn't been eliminated yet. So, our championship pick, Brad Keselowski, from the beginning of the season, ended up getting knocked out last round. So we're kind of in our kind of prediction stance here for the championship 4. Once it gets set in 2 races, we'll be able to make a prediction and kind of decide where we want to go. Martinsville is up next. It's the final race, the cutoff race. So I don't think anybody solidly set themselves up either. I don't think anybody in the playoffs has won. I got to check again, but I think Larson's still in it. He's not doing so hot right now, running 29th. There's our teammate up there, Stenhouse. Oh, get off of LaJoy. See, now we're starting to catch some speed, but I guarantee in about 10 laps or so, I'm going to feel the effects of just nothing, and we're going to drag. Car is going to get way too tight. It's already getting tighter. It's odd. It's kind of tighter, but it's kind of looser at the same time. We're going to try to hang it on this top side here and see what we can do up here, see if that brings us any kind of speed. Instead, we're actually fading out towards the wall. That inside lane, as much as it's slower, might be the safer spot to go to. Let's try bringing it up top or kind of middle. And see, it's fading out again, so I know we tapped the wall a couple times, a couple laps ago. Maybe that's playing a part in it. You know, we'll see who gets eliminated. I know Larson's going to be fast at Martinsville, though. So I'd say Larson, Chase Elliott, Harvick's pretty fast always there. If Truex is still in the hunt, he's fast there. So we're going to have to be on our P's and Q's on who we want to help. Being a Chevy, I'll probably want to help the Chevy camp. So if I need to Ross Chastain anybody, it's probably going to be anybody but a Chevy. There's a lot of Chevys that we're able to help, and then if it comes down to two Chevys, and I might have to Ross Chastain one of them, I'll have to pick the driver I like better out of the two. Flying in there, regaining control, and hanging on to this pack here. Larson's slowly moving his way up, but this is kind of that mid-tier pack where it's kind of like, you know, they're good, but can they catch the leaders? Nobody wants to work together either. I tried to push it 3 wide. That's not going to work. Let's move down low.
Got one right.
Gonna way dive it deep. Don't get wrecked by Alfredo. Instead, wreck ourselves into the wall. I think we came off of Alfredo, though, so that's not entirely our fault. Let's hope we don't lose too much speed from that. Our car's not looking too beat up, so one can hope that we're going to return to the shop in one piece. I think that's what we're just kind of looking for, is just some clean laps at this point. But it looks like LaJoy's starting to close out on us, which I don't like at all. Maybe I should have set the goal to top 30. Oh. He wants to help a little bit. I'll take it. A little bit of help. Never mind. He wants to take us all the way down low. How low can you go? Can you go down low? Can you go to the flow? We're going to hit the wall. No, we're not. Oh, LaJoy. You want to pick a fight that way, huh? You want to pick a fight that way. Well,
Clear all around. One left.
say goodbye to your quarter panel. Later. It's going to be a caution. I'm going to take the car in and get some adjustments.
Slow down.
Is it a caution? It's got to be. Okay. Yeah.
Close.
I forget how to do this. I think it's raise the wedge, lower the PSI to make it loose. Let's go. Screw it. Everything. I don't know how long that's going to put us on pit road, but we'll see. Might need to raise the volumes for next season. Just let me know. Ever since I switched to controller, we've had less and less cautions. 0 restarts since I started using a controller. So maybe we'll just continue to do that up until NASCAR 22. Once we get 22, I'd like to try to go back to a wheel, especially since the handling is going to be different. But we're stuck in 40th again. But oh, big checkup. Now we're 3 wide. Love that.
Clear, clear, clear.
I'm going to pretend they've decided that Gragson's going to run the 62 the rest of the season. We're definitely more loose. That's going to help. Hopefully we'll have better drive.
Wide. You got 2 up top. Got one right. 3 wide. You got 2 up top. Clear, clear, clear.
So we're going to say Gragson's full-time 62 right now because we're going to pretend that they're considering throwing him in there full-time next year. Yeah, this was the adjustment to make. Corey LaJoy doesn't like us for wrecking him earlier. He's got a smashed front end. I'm surprised he's moving as fast as he is.
Stay right. Clear, clear. 2 inside. You're 3 wide.
Allmendinger gets in the way. There's another caution.
Watch the lights. Pit road is closed.
That's fine. We're just slowly working our way up. Hopefully that didn't kill our spot. We're still ahead of LaJoy. This might be a bit of a shorter episode. Oh, whoa! Another big checkup. And that's just netting us positions. Are we going to get our top 25 after all?
Car right. Still there.
Well, right now we're sitting in exactly 25th, so if we can hang on for dear life, we might have it, y'all. Can we hit our lofty goal here of 25th at 1.5 miles? Which is where our car is struggled the most. That's where I can definitely feel that we are JTG.
2 down there. 3 wide. 2 down there.
There's a potential suitor for me next year. My reputation is up so high that I'm hoping we get an offer from him.
Clear, clear. 1 left. 2 inside. You're 3 wide. 3 wide.
I kind of have my eye on driving for new teams, though. So it's one of those things, if, like,
3 wide.
Spire maybe offered us a contract, I think I'd bite. We're actually moving. These guys have to slow way down, and we can just ride the high teammate. It's the 47. Don't get to see you too often on track, do we? We're either ahead of you or way behind you. I can't wait to really check these contract offers we might have. We're starting to tighten up a little bit, but we may have done enough to net us a bunch of positions here. I want to know who's in the lead up there. Now we're starting to get tight again.
Got 1 left.
I felt that I had to lift a little bit there.
All clear.
But we're fast. We've got the speed now. We've turned into the fastest car on track at the moment. We're hunting everyone down. 10 laps to go. Can we be competitive for a win here at Kansas?
3 wide. You got 2 up top.
I hate the fact that it happened at the expense of Corey LaJoy, but I mean, hey, if it turns us into this fast kind of machine, get our second win on the season, I mean, hey,
Clear.
I am going to decline to argue.
3 wide. 2 outside.
Oh my gosh.
Good progress so
We're rolling. Busher out here with that pink Fastenal scheme. Loving the look of that one.
Still there.
Can you move, please, sir? I've got a race to potentially win.
2 outside. 3 wide. 2
We're going to be 3 wide. That's not going to help us at all. McDowell might fly out to help us. He's not going to. He's going to kind of cut back, help out the Ford. Don't blame you. Whoopsie, hit the camera. That's okay. We're in the running for a win now. We've become dangerous now in a matter of 1 caution and 5 laps. I think we were on lap 26, right? Look at us dive bomb that corner, and we've got the same kind of drive off. Is that Kevin Harvick up there? Is he going to lock himself into the championship 4? Can we spoil somebody's parade?
Clear all around. 3 wide. 2
Thank you for moving up and out of the way, McDowell. I'm a rookie. I'm out for win number 2 and Rookie of the Year. I feel like this solidifies our bid for Rookie of the Year if we can get that win. 9 laps to do it. Can we get there? Austin Dillon still having the season of a lifetime. Shoot.
Got 1 right. You're in the
If there's a Hendrick Motorsports driver that's driven very poorly this past season, I'd look Austin Dillon's way after the performance he's had this year. Christopher Bell. We're in the running, folks. Can we get this?
Stay left. Clear.
We are just so fast on that low lane. We can just slide job anyone we want. Look at that. Beautiful right up in front of Bell. We're going to have to defend, though, if we can get out in front of these top 3. It looks like Byron, Brad, and Harvick. If Brad ends up winning this race, it's about 2 races too short, bud. I'm really fighting now. I'm pushing my car as hard as I can. Can we get a run off the top? Is that what we need, a run off the top? Look at the space that we've closed out. We're contending with the top 3 at the moment, guys. We've got 6 laps Oh, a scrape on the wall. That's not good, but it is good because I'm going to slide job and shove William Byron up the track. He's contending to lock himself into the championship 4. Brad's there to be a roadblock. I'm here to cause problems. We're into the 24. Taking it low. Here we go. Check this dive bomb. And then slide job the hell out of it. Can we get him? No, but yes, he checks up. Can we get win number 2? The sun's starting to go down. We've got 5 laps remaining. And we've got the run into the corner, but it seems like they get a better run off of it. Bad camera angle change. My bad. Wrong button. Byron is now getting shuffled towards the back of the pack. I'm going to hit this hot outside line. That seems to be where we get our speed from. And look at this. We're closing out. Can we give him a crossover? We're gonna dump the man we screw the guy we picked for our championship. He's gonna try to give us a door bang. He's not happy with the way we're driving. We're happy though because we're taking the lead. 4 to go, and we've got the lead. What do I want to do? Here's the question. I'm gonna hit this high side because that's where we've had the speed all day. They can dive bomb that inside all they want, but when I hit that high to mid lane, nobody's gonna pass me. Can we do this mistake free? That's the question. Can we do this without a mistake? Not overdrive. I'm nervous. My hands are sweating. I can barely grip the thumbsticks on the controller. We're driving away. Raise the wedge, lower the PSI, and we're out of here. 1 round apiece. 1 round, quarter pound off of each of those tires. And look at this. Hasta luego. Sonic McShy Guy might be capturing win number 2. 3 to go. Harvick is not disappearing, though. Apparently neither is Brad. Taking it way low. Going to lift about halfway through. Tiniest bit just to get that extra little grip and not float up the track. We're doing this flawlessly. I'm liking the high side in 3 and 4, so we're going to stick it up there. We tend to kill people off of 1 and 2 with that low line, so we're going to run different lines per the corners. And we've got a nice run. We might be gone, y'all. We might be gone. Can this be enough to lock me into the 2020 Rookie of the Year, though? I don't think we had too many people to try to fight for it. Alfredo was there. Who else was there? I'm trying to think. I think he was the one who was in the top, and he's all the way down out of the playoffs. We made the playoffs with 1 win as a rookie. The last rookie to win here, I think it was Kentucky, where we're at. Or is this Kansas? I can't freaking remember. Cole Custer won at Kentucky. He was the last rookie to win. I think Christopher Bell won his first race the same season, but he did it before Cole Custer did. Going way low, final lap. Can we get this one cleanly? Not really. We're off the wall, but it's too much. In-car view to take the checkered flag. Win number 2 for us. Man, this was tough. I didn't think we were going to do it. And then we went out and put those adjustments on the car, and we gapped the field by almost 6 seconds. 20 laps to go. We went from 40th to 1st. That's a challenge video right there. What do we got? 2 wins on the season, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s, 3 DNFs, which wasn't the greatest. But look at our points. We went up to 2,119. That's still second to last in the playoff standings, so we did deserve to get booted when we got booted. But we've still got 1 driver down here in the bottom 8 that can lock themselves in and come from behind and steal a playoff spot from more than likely either Kyle Busch or Denny Hamlin. If Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., and Joey Logano do not win and finish behind these 4 guys are going to be your championship 4 right here. All right. That's going to be your championship for. Larson's had the best season so far. He's got 6 wins, 12 top 5s, 19 top 10s, 3 DNFs, 252 laps led. I think that's the most. Martin Truex Jr. actually did 321. But Martin Truex Jr. is hanging on for dear life. Austin Dillon made it all the way to the final 8, or the round of 8, so that's a huge accomplishment from him. But we came out with a huge win. Here's what I'm interested in, my reputation. Who has emerged out of nowhere? Hendrick, 27%. Nice. We're not looking too bad right now. Front row hates us. Hendrick came out of nowhere. 2311's at 15%. That's a little bit out of nowhere. RPM still seems to be our top competitor at 50% reputation. But everything else is way up after a win. Stuart Haas jumped all the way up to a 37%. Trackhouse is at 36%. So we're looking fun here. And let me just check something. Let's check these team ratings. Here's who I expect to get an offer from. RPM and RCR. All right. So them, I guess I should check the contract offers. Let's go to contracts. So the only thing we have right now is an extension from JTG. I'm going to hold off on that just because we have 2 races left to go in the year and we should enter full-blown free agency. I want to see if we get a surprise contract from anyone else. I was kind of hoping that it was going to pop up with 1 or 2 more as the season went on, but you know, it is what it is. Colleague Racing offered us one. Let's check out the team profiles here. So they haven't offered us any, but here's the top standings in our. So we have Colleague offered us one. RCR offered us one. RPM offered us one. Offered. This is our highest standing reputation. I keep saying offered like we got a contract. Starcom's up there. Spire, I think, was up there. Stuart Haas is up there. Excuse me, big yawn. Trackhouse is up there. Yeah, we're looking all right. A lot of Chevy teams, though. I was kind of hoping for something completely different. Our closest option to go somewhere else to a different manufacturer is Stuart Haas. Maybe 2311 will pop up a little bit more after Martinsville because we're hoping to have a good running at Martinsville. But other than that, I mean, that's 2 wins on the season after a very up and down experience for us. You know, a bunch of 40ths before we got a good race in at the Dixie Vodka 416th, 36th at the Pennzoil, and then we popped off and won at Phoenix. 6th, 40th, 21st at Martinsville, 31st, 18th. A lot of 40ths though. 40th, 18th, 40th, 35th, 12th, 40th. 17th, 34th, 14th, 40th, 2nd at Road America, but that's a road course. Then we had 39th, 2nd at the Brickyards. That was kind of fun. 40th, and then 20th at the Coke 400. And then we had 40th and 28th, 28th, 21st, 40th, let's see, 31st, 21st, 17th, 40th, and then 1st. So, I'm interested to see where we end up. But anyway, with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next episode for the Xfinity 500. That's 1 race before the championship.